So the Las Vegas Raiders hired Pete Christmas Carroll to be their head coach, a 3-year deal. My reaction is, mm, mm. He will join Marty Schottenheimer and Bill Parcells to have coached 4 teams. Wow. In NFL. Wow. It's amazing. Now, when he left the Seahawks and he got dropped after the whole Russell Wilson thing, they didn't do much. He did bring back Geno Smith. He's a rah-rah man. He's a pep leader. But interestingly, Tom Brady has part ownership of this team. I still think there's a red truck in the garage with the keys from Tom Brady to Pete Carroll. You just so happen to hire the coach that gave you a Super Bowl literally on a platter? Because who can ever forget that boneheaded decision at the 1 yard line where you didn't let Marshawn Lynch get in, but you tried to be cute and throw that outward pass that Russell Wilson threw for an interception? Malcolm Butler intercepted. And of course, we know what happened with Malcolm Butler. He was silenced in the Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles. We never got the reason why he just sat there froze and didn't get to play. But how do you come to Pete Christmas Carroll, Tom Brady, and the Raiders? This guy did bring back Geno Smith, which is a miracle unto itself. Because Geno Smith felt like he played like 80 years and he had spent like 70 of them being like was going to be considered a guy that was going to be considered a bust or never was. He miraculously was Seattle last few and done pretty good. But the partner of Russell Wilson didn't end well, and your last year in Seattle wasn't that memorable. And so consequently, we're looking at you like, this is the best the Raiders could come up with. Really? And who are you going to draft with this pick? Because you need a quarter. You got a lot of help. But one thing about Pete Christmas Carroll, what he learned in Seattle when he drafted Russell Wilson and got very fortunate with the Legion of Boom and struck. Even though choking that last Super Bowl and the way it ended with Earl Thomas giving him a friendly wave goodbye, and the way that whole thing ended with Richard Sherman howling at him, and even him falling over Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch just looking at it like eating his popcorn and drinking his water, looking at it crazy, and Michael Bennett. What a travesty how it ended. How does this guy get another opportunity? He is a good rah-rah coach. He can coach you up, and he's good for your spirits. But this is comical. If I'm looking at Tom Brady, I'm like, you got to have given him a car or a key truck, your Super Bowl car. You had to have. There's no way anybody would make the most boneheaded decision in Super Bowl history. Now, I know he's fresh and fitty. I know how Pete Carroll takes care of himself and he can run with you and he can hide and he. But how does he keep getting a job? And yes, see, everything got taken away because they were breaking violations. Yeah, he's the guy that does the most with doing the most, that spends too much time doing the most, if that makes sense. He's all over the place, all scattered, all discombobulated, and it worked. He wasn't much early on as an NFL head coach, though. But he keeps getting breaks. Do I expect much with the Raiders? And he's going to the AFC West in the land of Patrick Mahomes and them? I don't know. Because Bo Nixon looking better for Denver. Justin Herbert's got to be on the clock with Harbaugh and the Chargers. They're better on paper. So the Raiders look like the sorry sack of the division. But we'll see what Pete Carroll can drum up. Who knew? Maybe costing your team a Super Bowl ends up giving you a job by the guy who beat you in it. Who knows how this is strange? My, like Johnny Gill, this is some strange occurrence. And I don't really know how to make it. I didn't quite see this one coming. You know, if he had gone to Chicago with Caleb Williams, I would have kind of understood. SC connection and playing. Goes to New Orleans with the offense. All they got to do is get a few, but this one? But this is a tax deduction, and Brady did get a free ring because of him. So maybe he feels like, you know what? You gave me one, I owe you one. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can read into it because I don't really have a lot of belief in Pete Christmas Carroll. Yes, he will get you rah-rahed up and get you better. But who are you going to be better than in the AFC? Because Mahomes is still going to be good for another 3 to 5 years, healthy, and they trill the track pieces. The Chargers are getting better. The Broncos are getting better. Houston's going to own that joke of a division unless the Colts, Anthony Richardson wakes up and decides to play. So by default, they'll have that. And then, of course, you got the North with Baltimore, Cincinnati. Pittsburgh will be competitive, and of course, Buffalo. So where are you gonna fit in? I don't know, but it's a good, good payback. It's a good payment plan. You know, nice payment plan. That's all I can say because it's comedy to me. Someone make it make sense below though. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.